You don't need better friends. You don't need more friends. You need better ones. The wrong friends can drain you emotionally, physically, and spiritually. And as my parents always told me, you are who you associate yourself with. Look at the people immediately around you. That's how others will also see you. You're being grouped up like that. So we need to be a little bit more picky and a little bit more ruthless when it comes to making friends. Your views change, your standards change, and you grow. And if somebody is keeping you down, it's okay to outgrow people. And when you make new friends, it's okay to be picky and okay to be choosy because it's your life and you want people in your life who elevate you and make you better and inspire you. So let's get into the steps on how to pick our friends a little bit more ruthlessly. Number one, stop collecting friends out of fear of being lonely. Because honestly, sometimes if you're friends with the wrong people, you can end up feeling just as lonely. And I think in a way, that's even more lonely than being truly physically alone. I feel like it's mentally worse on you. So if you're collecting friends because you don't want to be alone, pay attention to how you feel. Do you feel anxious when they're around you? Do you feel stressed out? Do you feel dragged down or exhausted? Pay attention because your body will tell you if somebody is a good friend to have in your life or not. Number two, watch how they talk about others. Do they always talk crap about somebody? Do they always tear people down? Are they negative? Are they super judgy? Because you might be next. If they're saying these negative things about somebody else to you, they could be doing the same exact thing about you. If you notice this, take it as a sign. But there's a difference between talking about somebody behind their back without being negative and judgy and cruel. You can talk behind somebody's back being honest without being cruel. There's a very fine line, but there's a difference between the two. So pay attention to how they talk about others. And do you want somebody like that in your life? Are you okay with knowing that they might talk crap behind your back? The third is pay attention to how they respond to your growth. When you're working on yourself and you're trying to get better and you want to celebrate your wins, do they celebrate them with you or do they minimize them? When you set new goals for yourself, do they support you or do they discourage you? Say, you're never going to reach those goals. That's too much for you. Anyone who does not support your growth does not belong in your life. You need people in your life who are going to uplift you and support you getting better. Why do you want somebody who's going to keep you dragged down, hold you back? This is when it's okay to outgrow people. True friends don't do that. True friends will support you and then maybe try to grow with you, feel inspired by you. Next is energy check. Energy over history for me. Just because you've known somebody for years does not mean that they need to stay in your life forever. You're allowed to outgrow people. I've outgrown people. I found out things in the past that I'm no longer okay with. I didn't feel safe confiding in them about things. And that's like one of the biggest reasons people have friends. You want to have open and honest communication and open and honest dialogue. Like if you're not safe doing that, are they really a good friend? If you have to censor yourself or feel like they're going to judge you for being you, that's not a true friend. Next is looking at their habits and not their potential. Don't befriend people because they could be. I'm so guilty of this. Look at them right now. How do they handle stress? Their emotions when they get angry? How do they treat others? Because patterns don't lie. And if you keep befriending people, sure, one day they might want to get better and grow, but that's not guaranteed. If you see that they're terrible towards others, don't think, well, maybe one day I could help them grow. You don't need to put that responsibility on yourself. If you're like me, I'm at a point in my life where I can't take on the role of helping anymore. I want a fully developed person, fully evolved person who wants to keep getting better and is aware and not just hope that someday in the future they want to get better. It's right now that matters. That's all that matters. Don't even think about the what ifs. Take everything at face value, especially when choosing friends. Next is choose friends who reflect the life that you want. This is so underrated, but choose friends who embody the things it is that you want in life, whether it be emotional regulation, accountability, self-growth, who aren't afraid to set boundaries. This is the number one thing that I've incorporated when choosing friends. When you choose a friend, choose people who have aligned values. Choose people who inspire you. People who have the qualities that you value. It's not just like, it's more important than, oh, I like ketchup, but they don't like ketchup. Like, that's a difference that is okay. But aligned values doesn't mean people who are exactly like you. You don't need more clones. You need individuals just who respect and have the same values as you. Next is being ruthless with boundaries. You can be ruthless but gentle at the same time. But your boundaries are your boundaries, point blank, period. And if people, your friends, don't respect your boundaries, those are not your friends. Friends respect your boundaries. And if the pattern continues where they just do not respect your boundaries at all after repeated offenses, distance yourself. But you can be gentle with your exit. Like, not every exit needs to be dramatic. It doesn't need to be explosive. Just reduce access to yourself. This is like after you've tried to talk with them, like, hey, this is my new boundary. I notice you keep disrespecting it or like overstepping my boundaries, and they still refuse. Just reduce the access to you. And I just want to make this abundantly clear that friendships are a lot like romantic relationships, in the sense that if it isn't working out, you can break it off. You can shut the door. Friendships these days, moving forward, we're choosing people who respect us. We respect them and they respect us. Lastly is become the friend that you are looking for. Like will attract like. Take a look at the people that are currently surrounding you. Average it out, and that is you. So if you want to attract people into your life who are healthy, regulated, functioning members of society, you also must become that person. You can't be a terrible person and want great, amazing people as friends if you're not a great and amazing person either. So you're going to need to raise your own standards, not only with others, but with yourself. You need to learn how to communicate clearly. You need to learn how to respect others' boundaries. Your circle is a mirror, and listen to it. I hope you move forward choosing friends who are good for you, who are nice, amazing people, because you're a nice and amazing person. And thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe. Remember, friendships should feel supportive and loving and receptive and all that. So anyways, thank you for being here, and hopefully I'll see you next time.